Minuscule circle, what are we doing here? Because we seem to be a bit underdressed to be here. Well, sir, we're in Italy. We're in this fancy restaurant to find a rich guy who hits dogs, apparently, sir.
What?
And is on FaceTime to the victim's kid. Oh, he sounds like a bundle of joy, doesn't he? What a great guy he sounds. Yeah, sir, and there's crypto and stuff. That is definitely someone that you bring around your children, isn't it? That is definitely someone you continue a relationship with. That is definitely someone you invest 100+ K, including your parents' inheritance, into their crypto. Yeah. Sir? This adventure, yeah, genuinely, I don't have words. Enjoy.
This woman wants to know the truth about her internet boyfriend.
Okay.
I thought he was very attractive. I do typically go for taller men, and he had really sweet eyes. He had sent me pictures of his cars.
Huh?
He told me he had an apartment in Manhattan and the type of wine he likes to drink.
That's like a $1,500 bottle of wine.
What?
He's drinking. Like, he has money.
Or he likes to drink money.
Jacob was handsome, wealthy, and a charmer. Tracy fell for him quick.
So when she met him, he was encouraging her to invest. As the relationship developed, he started telling her, hey, why don't you try investing over here?
Sorry, when you say here, M. Avlanson? What the hell is that? Tracy, have some of that. you got swindled. Have some of that. Shut up. Rich, tall, handsome. Oh, it's straight out of 50 Shades of Grey or some shit. If anyone ever sees me in their DMs, lurking about asking for some gift cards so that I can buy a frickin' banana or some shit, no, it's not me, okay? Because the scammers are picking rich, handsome, tall Donnies. But we're four.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But before we burst into tears, let's burst Tracy's bubble here. I don't know if it's just me, but it's giving greedy. Obviously, if you happen to stumble across someone in the dating pool who has golden armbands on, yeah, and they're swimming, not swimming, they're on a yacht in the dating pool. Hey, that's all well and good. If you're attracted, you're attracted. But I presume that this person, quote unquote person, anyway, could be a frickin', I was gonna say rat, but us rat boys, we don't deal in shenanigans like this. It could be some devilish creature in some cubicle just sending you all sorts of shit. Do you know what I mean? It could not be a person. I urge everyone that if you're receiving anything right from the get-go, in the first few weeks or something, yeah, that says how rich the other person is. Look at my car, look at my nice apartment. Take that with a pinch of salt, because do you want a relationship or are you looking quite literally for a gold digger? I don't think that's what people do.
One point in the conversation, I told him when I get my inheritance, I would like to get into investing.
Sorry?
I agreed to put my first deposit into a trading account. I started looking into loans. I took a 401k loan out, took a home equity loan out on my house, and I put that money into the exchange.
Wow.
Amazing. Like, I had never made that much money in my life, seen that much money.
Shut
now
up.
she's seeing
How about
a
that?
future family that she's always wanted.
What?
I want him to be a real person for many reasons.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your engagement with our videos helps us reach new audiences and could potentially stop other people from being scammed.
Yeah, go do that, but you already are, and if you wish. Sorry to bring out the cynical piece of shit in me, yeah? I don't know, there's an air of like, I don't believe her right now. Oh yeah, that's some stinky air. Not just because I farted right now. I just don't seem to believe her in terms of her facial expressions. I don't know. Her voice is screaming reality TV. I don't know. Let's
Team, we're back. What's up, y'all?
How's it going?
hello.
Hello.
So this one is a romance story, and
Wow.
this woman is a single mother. She met this guy on Bumble, and they both were investing into this crypto site. She ended up investing $100,000. Let me read the email. My name is Tracey. Last year, I matched with a man named Jacob on Bumble. He told me he worked for Visa, lived nearby, and wanted a serious relationship. Over time, we started talking about a future together, and he introduced me to cryptocurrency investing. At first, everything seemed legitimate because I was making money.
Really,
but
though?
after investing more and more, I was told I had to pay tens of thousands of dollars just to access my funds.
Let's access this piece of information. On this show, the people don't actually make money when, quote unquote, they're investing. You just see the numbers on whatever app or website you're using. You know, obviously they're modifying it in code or some shit, and the numbers look like they're going up. You're not actually making money. It's not in your bank account. So people need to get a grip of themselves. You're not actually earning that money. Do you know what I mean?
I've now invested over $100,000 and I'm terrified I've lost everything. I need to know if Jacob is real and if the money is gone.
Okay. What's happening here?
Hey, Catfish team. My name is Tracey. I'm 38. I'm from Pennsylvania. I have a daughter who's 5.
Right.
I'm a single mom. I just love my daughter and she's my world.
Okay, I'm gonna just immediately stop you there then. Not again to drop the cynicalness on everything. But if she is your world, I'm not sure you're in a position to, whether you think you're investing or not, right? I'm not sure you're in a position to be taking out money from your 401k, or was it a loan on your 401k, a loan on your home, to give essentially to a strange man online. Don't care whether you think he's rich, handsome, and all that shit. You're not in a position, and sorry, I struggle to believe that you care that much, because when you're putting literally this stranger, literally putting your this prospect of financial gain above your daughter, it's too risky, and I don't believe you care. You was a bit selfish, some might say.
Specific type of nursing that I do is
All right.
pediatric pulmonary nursing. So I specialize in kids with tracheostomies, ventilators, and a lot of different respiratory complications and other things as
Always
well.
nurses.
I dated here and there and for a few years until I met my ex-husband. We met when I was 21. We were 9 months into dating and I found out I was pregnant. I came home from work one day. He just told me, sit down, we need to talk. And he just blurted out, I'm seeing someone else. I was completely blindsided. I was devastated. We spent the next 2 weeks trying to work on it. That's what my hope was. Trying to fix the marriage and find our way back to each other. Every night he started to come home later and later until one day he did not come home, and I texted him and brought this up to him and said, are you with her? And he said, maybe. And I said, do you want to be with her? And he said, I don't know. And I said, get your shit and get out of my house.
Facts.
I want you out by the time I get home. So when I got home from work, he was out, and that was that. Pretty soon after my divorce.
Okay, well, that's obviously concerning considering the visuals on the screen right now that you say pretty soon after the divorce, because you didn't grieve your relationship. I often talk about grieving not just when you've physically lost someone due to them passing away, but you can grieve relationships as well, and I don't think you've done that. You quite literally seem to have bounced quickly, filling the void. That's not good. If she brings up the fact sort of she wanted someone to support her in taking care of the future baby, I can understand that, but it's not worth getting into a relationship with the risk that you don't really love this person, you just need someone there. This this piece of shit, right? If we're led to believe the story is true anyway on this show, what a donkey, huh? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to be with her. Oh, I'm gonna tell you all of this information after we find out that you're pregnant. Oh, I'm just not gonna come home as well. What a sack of donkey turd, huh? Everything to do with a donkey. That's you. What a bad sponsor for the latest Shrek movie, huh? I just can't fathom the fact that they tried to work things out. Obviously, outside looking in, again, I understand the baby aspect. I just don't think it was worth. Once someone is quote unquote seeing someone else, get out of there. Do you know what I mean? Don't try and work things out. Clearly the trust is broken. Stop. Get a grip of yourself, everyone.
I signed up for online dating when I matched with Jacob. I was obviously the first one to reach out to him. My opening move with Bumble is to usually make some sort of sarcastic remark or something about something in their profile. Try to come up with something witty. Okay. Jacob had a picture in his profile of him with a dog.
Why is he...
I comment...
Hey. Listen, it's Friday. Things get freaky on Fridays. Why is he like this? Why is he doing some sort of crazy pose? It's quite warm in the UK right now. Things are heating up. Some might say my collar is heating up right now. Don't ever show me a picture like that again at 8:07 a.m. Maybe I wish I was there right now, Jacob.
Daddy, chill.
Commented something like, I'm always more likely to swipe on someone if they have a dog, just because I love dogs. And he said something along the lines of his dog is naughty and he had to get out his shoe for the...
What do you mean by this? You hit your dog? Is that what you've just so brazenly just chucked out into the open? What a sack of shit you are then. Not sure why this conversation extended past this.
Dog, me being who I am, I said, I would wonder, what I would have to do to get you to take out your shoe for me.
What does that even
something
mean?
Something along the lines of that.
Shut the hell up. How quickly has this episode just derailed itself? At the beginning, I already thought you were a massive fool. Now you've pissed me off to the extent where it's not just you being foolish, you're being a bit of a weirdo as well. What do you mean? You said you love dogs. Donnie's openly admitted to sort of hitting his dog. And you've just gone, oh my God, that's got me all hot and bothered. What the hell? I retract my joke about being hot under the collar for this guy. He's a sack of shit. What's happening here? I don't mean to obviously... reach with this, but if this Donnie is supposedly someone you want to be with and he's hitting his dog, yeah, sorry, you're gonna bring him around your child in the future. That's what I would assume you want out of a relationship. I'm not saying, obviously, hypothetically, if this person was real, that they would do something to the child, but what the shit has just happened here, man? I'm already disappointed.
He made a comment. It was, I couldn't afford to hit you.
What does that even mean?
And that really caught me off guard. I was like, I'm sorry, you couldn't afford to hit me?
What is happening?
And he goes,
here?
I'm so sorry, my spoken English isn't that great.
Sorry, I think people are just focusing here on the very wrong thing. First of all, what does I couldn't afford to hit you mean? Huh? And then second of all, why is there so much talk about hitting? I don't think this is a good basis, good grounds of starting any relationship, talking about hitting each other. I don't find this kinky at all, to be honest.
I was born in Ukraine and I grew up in Italy, so English is his second language. I thought he was very attractive. I do typically go for taller men, and he told me he was between 6 foot and 6'1". Did really like his look. I do typically like men with facial hair. He seemed fit in his pictures, and he had really sweet eyes. I was happy with his appearance.
Sweet eyes, and Donnie's talked about hating his dog. People are just definitely taking the piss on this show, surely. She doesn't seem real, once again. This is all giving too much reality TV.
He told me he was in San Francisco. He had his own company and he was contracted by Visa. So he would often have to travel to San Francisco where the headquarters are. During that time, we were just talking and getting to know each other. I should say, actually, he was very quick to say I love you, which is weird to me. I wasn't sure if maybe that was like an Italian thing. I don't know. But I mean, within like a couple days, he said, love you. And I was like, you can't say that yet. That's weird. And he just like sent a laughing emoji or something. I mean, normally that would be like, give me the ick and I would be like done with the guy. But I don't know. Like, I thought to give him more of a chance. And
hey, sorry. What's laughable about all of this? I'm spamming the laughing emoji right now. Is that unironically, you've used ick. Obviously, there's no age limit on words. You're a grown woman, and you're saying ick. Obviously, I'm nitpicking here because I don't like her already, by the way. But she's screaming petulant teenager. Is it just me? Like, ooh, this is like a Disney Channel romance type vibe. It's quite concerning that you have and are taking care of a child when you yourself are displaying very childish behavior here.
He was previously married, and his wife sadly passed away in a car accident. They were FaceTiming at the moment when she crashed.
Sorry, how does that...
That was the reason why he didn't always want to FaceTime. He would, tell me he doesn't like FaceTime because of that memory and that feeling coming back. We have FaceTimed many times over the months.
You've just
He asked to see my daughter one time, and so
sorry, hold on.
Did
Don't
FaceTime
you dare.
with her as well.
Well, then you've just basically opened my mouth and defecated all of inside it. Because, I mean, I don't even think I said any words that made an English sentence there. But how dare you, whether or not this is a real person, put your daughter on any sort of video call with someone you haven't met even in person. You're taking the piss, bro. I don't believe you care about your daughter, man. I'm sorry. I'm chucking that out there. You're selfish, bro. I can't believe you've just done that. I don't think, okay, maybe I'm doing too much by me saying this, but like, man, that's I don't feel like she's safe if you're doing shit like this, man.
He's a businessman. He is a software engineer. He
don't care anymore.
He has his PhD.
Then
he never
genuinely, I don't
tried
care.
to say like, "Oh, I'm rich." Like, I didn't even know about that until later when I started noticing some things.
What?
He had sent me pictures of his cars,
Bro,
and he told me he had an apartment in Manhattan, and he told me the type of wine he likes to drink, and I had looked it up, and it's a $500 bottle of wine.
Okay, first of all, David was showing us earlier $1,500, so what's going on there? That's a very big price discrepancy. I don't think he needs to say outright that he's rich when Tony is showing you his car, telling you XYZ information. If I start sending you pictures of gold bars, yeah, I think you can infer from that I might be rich. She on about, man. I need to go cool off, genuinely, because the heat coupled with the raging through my blood right now, genuinely can't take this. I'm gonna go freaking splash my face.
A few moments later.
Okay, I'm back now. Reluctantly, because I'm a masochist, but also we can't stop the commentary 7 minutes into the video. Gosh, don't even know how long I've been recording for right now.
Tracey really hit it off.
As
their connection grew, they were eager to meet in person as soon as Jacob returned from his business trip. Proud of everything he had accomplished, Jacob told Tracey that he wanted to help her achieve the same kind of financial freedom he built for himself.
Right.
At one point in the conversation, I told him that we were still settling my late mom's estate, and that pretty soon we would be selling her house and I would be getting an inheritance from.
Shut up. Shut your mouth, man. Is that something Donnie's brazenly admitted to hitting his dog, yeah? Now she's brazenly admitted, quite scarily actually, that she is in the, midst of getting an inheritance. When you say we, by the way, that means someone else is involved, which means it's not your inheritance solely, which means how dare you even utter the existence of such a thing to someone, because it's not just yours. What a selfish human being this is. I'm sorry, I've put that out there. You're just basically feeding the scammer here, like, oh, scammer, by the way, here's an inheritance out my ass. Here is my daughter's face, for some reason, which could very well be used to further blackmail you down the line, by the way.
Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?
Oh.
And I told him, when I get my inheritance, I would like to get into investing.
Shut up.
And he asked me what type of investing. I really don't know. I hear that cryptocurrency is pretty popular, so maybe that. And he said, I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but I do a lot of investing in cryptocurrency on my own. If you're ever interested, I could teach you some things and help.
Is that how you spell interested? That's not how you spell interested. I'm gonna assume that's an editing mistake. Okay. But if that's how he's spelling interested genuinely in his text messages, I'm not sure I'd be taking any sort of financial advice in the first place from someone like that.
With that, and I was like, yeah, great. I agreed to put my first deposit into a trading account. And I believe I only started with $500, something that would be nothing if I lost. I really was okay beginning this process because it seemed very safe to me.
Is it m.avlanson.com with a hash for some reasons there, yeah? Hashtag, have you lost the plot, you donkey? What the hell is this image supposed to be? Is that a robot holding a Bitcoin? Why is the ratio so stretched out like that? Is it a metaphor that Tracey is being stretched out financially? I'm really confused here.
He didn't know any of my login information. And he would always be very, encouraging for me to find more money to put into the account. He was very adamant that I would make more money with my savings if it were invested rather than in a savings account. At that point, I felt comfortable putting some of my savings into the trading account. And at that time, I made a little bit of money.
You did it.
Maybe like $1,300.
It's not yours.
He assisted me in moving the money over to an account where I could withdraw right to my bank. That worked perfectly. I had the money in my account within a few minutes. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. I became excited to start doing this.
Hold on a second. Okay, I've shat in my own mouth, it seems. And she actually did get the money into her own bank account. Which then, I have to sort of question, your money laundering? Because it's for sure not just your money in that account, is it? Allegedly, of course, though.
So I started looking into loans. I took a 401k loan out and I put that money into the platform. Because I didn't have a ton of money in a savings, I took a home equity loan out on my house. And I put that money into the exchange. He lets me know he has to go to Italy real quick. And
okay, so when you say he has to go to Italy, can you see behind the blur that flag? That is not the Italian flag, is it? It looks like there's a symbol on, the middle white portion. Okay, guys, don't know what's going on there. Once again, I question your care for your daughter, because not only are you obviously financially jeopardizing yourself, the main carer of your daughter, by the way, you're jeopardizing your home as well, because at any point, you know, investments, to my knowledge, in crypto are very volatile. You could just lose everything, yeah? So when you take out loans against your home, are you not afraid that you could lose your home, like, at some point? What a fool, man.
Italy real quick, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? His mom happened to, I guess, had a GI bleed or something and ended up in the hospital. Lost a lot of blood. She was taken into the ICU. She actually had to be sedated and on a ventilator and stuff. So I would always ask about how his mom's doing. He would say, like, oh, she's doing a little better, but, you know, she still needs to be in the hospital. And I was getting frustrated, but I was trying to be understanding of him. He did tell me that he booked a flight from Italy.
This might be, he booked a flight from Italy to shut the hell up. Is it just me? Hypothetically, this guy is real once again, okay? She's shown, up until this point, I think she's very selfish, okay? But she's shown even more of her selfish mentality when she's saying she's getting frustrated that Donnie's visiting his mum, who is in the hospital. I don't know if I'm reaching there, okay? And she's just made me so angry that I've chucked any semblance of unbiased out the window, okay? I'm really sorry. I don't like her. But hypothetically, if he was real, why are you frustrated? Donnie's with his mum. Who are you at the end of the day compared to his mum? Do you know what I mean? Or am I chatting out my ass? Let me know, please.
To New York. He sent me a screenshot of his plane ticket, actually. So, I kind of believed that this was true. He booked his flight for March 5th. My brother, I had actually been talking to him about Jacob and investing in stuff, and I would show him what I was doing and the money I was making. And
if you dare further your selfish escapades by getting your brother involved into this bullshit, that's what we're going to call it this time. It's not bullshit anymore, it's bullshit. We've created a whole new animal for the type of nonsense she's spouting. I'm going to get even more pissed off.
He wanted in on it too. And so when we got the inheritance money, he wanted to put his in to make money off of it. And so we both put our inheritance money into the platform.
Yes. ETH, Ethereum, USDT, BNB, ETH, USDT. Stop, donkey. BNB? Boy? No. Boy. I'm delirious right now. Tracey, look what you've got me doing. Spouting just random shit. All sorts of onomatopoeias coming out of me, mate. I cannot believe they've absolutely rammed me with using inheritance as well. It's a huge pet peeve of mine, guys. If you've been around the channel for any amount of time, using money that someone has left for you. The new Spider-Man film comes out next month. There's Hulk in there. Should have called me, Marvel. I am Hulk right now.
Ooh, I'm so scared.
The day of the big trade, we go and do it. It's I think it was like a 29% return, so it was amazing. Like, I had never made that much money in my life, seen that much money. Immediately after the trade, he walked me through the withdrawal process. I submitted that, and I went back the next day to check. The withdrawal was still pending, and I said something to him like, what is going on? Like, this, the last time I did a withdrawal, it happened immediately. And he had me contact customer service and ask what the status is of my withdrawal. And that's when they responded that I need to pay $50,000 in taxes to get my own money out.
What a time, huh?
That's when my heart sank. My world was just flipped upside down.
Yeah.
I started to get very defensive, even questioning his motive behind this. I asked him, like, are you just trying to get money from me? Is this even real? Or is this site a scam? And
I love the fact that she's questioning all of this. Yeah. She's running to the high heavens with doubt. Once she's poured a lot of money into it and roped her brother into things as well. And after the fact that she's continued to speak to someone who literally hits their dog and has shown her daughter on a FaceTime with that guy as well. Which I then question, who was on the FaceTime? I don't believe it was actually Jacob's pictures that was on the FaceTime. Either they were sitting in the dark, as they often do sometimes, or you were looking at a video with words not matching the mouth, with an accent probably that doesn't match an Italian, Ukrainian-born individual. But okay, man. Yeah, you're great. You're really smart. I love it. Yeah, great.
always reassure me, no. So as of today, I invested about $122,000.
Yeah, good on you, man.
Into this platform.
Yeah, you care about your daughter.
So I am just desperate for help. I am just looking for anyone to help me, even if it's just find out if he's a real person, because I have no idea anymore. I feel like he's so suspicious, he's so shady, but at the same time there's certain things that he did that make me think that this is real. It's so hard. It's been months and months of talking. I want him to be a real person for many reasons.
Yeah. Shut up. Months and months of talking and you're out 120k, yeah? I don't care if that person is real or not. Surely you get the hell out of there. You're a strange individual, aren't you? I don't know. I don't know what planet you're on right now. I don't know how your brain works. Might need to oil that bad boy up, because I don't think it's spinning correctly.
I thought once he came home and we got that out of the way that...
Where is home? What?
He would be it for me.
Where is home? Sorry. He doesn't live with you. That's not his home. What are you talking about? What home? Ah!
If you like this video, please consider subscribing. And once you've done that, give this video a like too.
Hi Seekers, we'll get you back to the video right away.
What?
I have something extremely important to talk to you about. We recently built a site called scamcomplaints.org, and it would mean the world to us if you would share this with everybody you know.
Yes.
We've revolutionized the way that scams are reported with this website. The way it works is you go to scamcomplaints.org. If you've been scammed, there are two types of reports you can fill out. One is a longer report. One is just filling out basic information like email addresses, phone numbers, or just reporting profiles. We take all that information and we share it to law enforcement, banks, and websites. So if the person has scammed anybody else, it alerts those sites right away. And it also increases the chance of something positive happening on your end. If you don't need it, share it with everybody you know. And if you've been scammed, go to the website, fill it out right now. We'll make sure that that information gets passed along to the right authorities. You'll even get a downloadable PDF at the end.
Woo!
Hey Seekers, if you're only following us here, you're missing half the story.
Advert after
Follow
advert.
Catfish online on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook for updates and content we don't share on YouTube.
Listen, can I share with you guys that I'm sweating right now so much, guys? You see those drums I was playing earlier? First of all, that's the sounds of the echoes in the Cave of Delusion. As soon as you touch a wall, you're hearing ba-dum da 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 dum 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 da dum da dum. Gosh, I'm burning alive here, man.
After hearing Tracey's
story,
the team got together to game plan.
I mean, my spidey senses are tingling at this point.
Oh my god, bro. It's every video Donnie's talking about spidey senses, man. I know I spoke about Spider-Man just a bit ago, but doesn't mean you need to have spidey senses in every video.
We have cryptocurrency platform, investment, and now she needs to pay all this money to get access.
What made her trust him, Brienne?
So when she met him, he was encouraging her to invest and do her own thing. And then later on, as the relationship developed, he started telling her, hey, why don't you try investing over here? And she felt like she could trust him because they already established that relationship.
My ass.
Which is interesting angle, right? Like we've seen instances where people talk to me online and they instantly talk about money. This person waited before they talked about money, so now she trusts them at this point.
He seemed to show off a little bit that he's successful. She even talked about how he has an expensive bottle of wine and he has a nice car. And so she noticed that he was a wealthy person. He was basically creating a connection with her and her daughter.
Stop.
Wait, so this person's talking to the daughter too? It's not just Tracey?
Stop.
So yeah, they even FaceTimed. Tracey jumped on a video call with him.
Disgrace.
She shared it with the daughter. The daughter is building a relationship with him too.
Okay. Mate, I don't think he can get better than that. Hear that? Thank you. Thank you very much to the sirens that have gone past. It doesn't matter what emergency service that is. Police definitely question, in my opinion, Tracey's ability to take care of her child. Some might think that's very harsh, but you're letting a strange man build a relationship with a 5-year-old. I have to question you. I'm really sorry. If it's the ambulance, please come and take me away. Take me away, I don't want to be here. And then if it's the fire department, because I've become American for some reason, please put out the blaze that is this shitstorm of a story.
And this is everything for Tracey. She lost both her parents recently.
Rest in peace.
And now she's seeing a future family that she's always wanted.
What do we have to research for this?
So as of right now, we have this crypto platform that Jacob had asked her to sign on to.
You know what's even more upsetting to me is, of course, I'm not there behind closed doors. I can't speak for what reason. Shut up out there, yeah? It's 8:32 and Donnies are revving up their engines like this. Like, where is the respect gone in this world? Where is the respect for people's inheritance gone in this world as well? I don't know whether or not, you know, her parents left the money for XYZ reason. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? But I'm like 99% sure they wanted that money to go towards taking care of their grandchild. I don't think investing that money is in any way, shape, or form taking care of that grandchild. But let me know your thoughts.
Check her investments. We also have some wallet addresses. And then she also sent over some screenshots with her communicating with customer support. So I think we should take a look at that.
Yes.
And we have a flight confirmation when he stated
By the way, can I just look at this message? Because I saw total just like on different lines for some reason. Obviously, she's quote unquote Isabella here. Has a very interesting stock image as a freaking profile picture. Can you, upon reviewing your account, we discovered that outstanding taxes have not yet been paid. Why are the words broken up like that? Someone let me know what's going on there.
I think we should take a look at that. And we
I don't know
have
how you
flight
believe that.
confirmation when he stated that he was flying to New York. We also have photos of Jacob and then pictures of his luxury cars and his apartments in New York and a month's worth of conversations.
How do we want to attack all of this research?
The same as always.
We gotta locate the real person in the images, if that's really him. We've seen a lot of cases. I've never seen this guy's pictures before. The cryptocurrency platform, we've seen this in a lot of scams, and so they're really easy to look into. We can check when the website was created. I'll look at the code to see if it's been pulled from any other websites. And then we have the customer support, so we can chat with them and see how they engage with us. Does it sound like it's a real cryptocurrency trading platform, or is it somebody just looking to get us to send money to random wallets? Yeah. So IP tracker, he says he's overseas. We'll be able to find his exact location. And I think this will be enough to get her some clarity.
For sure. Okay, cool.
Well, I love it, team. And it sounds like we got a plan, and let's do it.
Let's go.
Now that the team had a plan, I sat down with David as he went through everything that Tracey was able to provide on Jacob.
I love it. I love the plan. Definitely not different. Definitely not the same as the other plans. I do want to sort of chuck out there that, you know, just because you tell her she's been scammed or whatever, yeah, I don't feel like that's going to change anything because her mentality isn't very protective, right? It's not a cautious one, we'll say. The stuff she's done without seeming to think about the repercussions, what a word, the consequences. You know, the sheer fact you are very happy for a stranger to build a relationship with your 5-year-old daughter, yeah? I can't have any sort of a confidence in your ability to navigate the world and its very many dangers. But that could be just me, of course, once again.
All right, so Tracey, we got tons of stuff from her. Where we at?
This one's been frustrating because I've actually been digging into his pictures for a few days now. I'm thinking he might be real because I can't find his pictures anywhere.
Yeah, stop
I got
this right
sidetracked
now.
because I was like, I think that's an expensive bottle of wine. And then I ended up like Googling the wine. That's like a $1,500 bottle of wine this dude's drinking. Like he has money or
he likes to drink money.
Or he likes to drink. Everybody has their guilty obsession. But I thought that was like really interesting. So I don't know if it's the real person or not. But I mean, he obviously has good taste in wine. Yeah. So, I mean, let's run an image search on this Mercedes.
Relevance?
The only thing is just like pulling up the exact car. There's no exact match pictures, which is actually not a bad thing. It means that the images might be unique or it's behind a logged in account. It doesn't seem to be public.
Okay.
But like I've spent the last few days like looking and trying to find matches. I have not been able to find any match whatsoever for this guy. I did see like there were some Reddit posts where like people said his images were being used.
Well, that's enough.
This is interesting right here.
That's enough
So
then.
This is another scam profile that we saw. And this person, they said like David Wolf Martino. But you see this right here?
Wolf.
I mean, this is in Dutch, but I would assume they're saying like the guy's name is Salvatore.
Okay.
And he does look like he could be Italian.
Right.
I wonder if the real guy, his name is Salvatore. So let me run the other images. So same thing, you know, I don't have a name, but we're getting a bunch of these images. I'm just gonna run every single image that I can find.
Yeah.
And then I did find these LinkedIn profiles under a Danilo Murata. But like, there's no followers. It just doesn't look like a real profile. Looks like there's an Instagram account that's named Salvatore. I think this is him, dude. Yeah, this is him.
Oh yeah, that picture, it is him.
Look, I mean, there's 62,000 followers. He is Italian, so it looks like this is him.
He just posted a reel or a story. Dark strapping.
All right, so we know who the real guy is. So she's definitely not talking to Jacob. His name's Salvatore.
What's this?
So this is a plane ticket that he sent her under this name. Thursday, March.
Sorry, what's his name? Jacob Nikolai. I don't think that that's a real name. Sounds like every boxer ever, but I don't think. I feel like there's 2 first names.
Thursday, March 5th. Let me just take the reservation code. So if there was a ticket, the confirmation would pull up. Nothing.
And that would for sure pop up, right?
If there was a real reservation, it would pop up.
Yeah. Anything stand out to you, like with that ticket?
The flight and like, so if I can make a flight for March 5th, I should be able to make that same flight with the same time.
Okay.
Yeah, think about it. It's like
it's
like a bus schedule.
Yeah,
You know, same thing as a bus schedule. Airplanes have a schedule too, unless the schedule changes. They don't, like an international flight like that probably wouldn't change too often.
Yeah.
So it looks like he's flying from Milan to JFK. Let's see if the same flight is available. So it's interesting, there's only 2 nonstop flights, but they leave at 9 a.m. and 2.
Right.
So I'm calling BS on this.
Yeah. Just because the lack of information, right? Yeah. That looks janky.
So this is the app that she was given.
Those pictures are pissing me off.
I will say, like, if you're investing in anything, the site needs to look legit. Like, would you invest in this? So here's what's interesting is he's like giving her this app and there's like no login whatsoever. There's no account. She's saying this is a customer service. So she's checking some who is. So this is like a website that's actually been around for a while.
2006.
But like when I go to the website, like in 2022, it was like a completely different website. And then they're saying they're Bitflyer. Like Bitflyer is a real website, but this is what Bitflyer looks like.
Yeah.
So basically it's a website that changed hands, and they're pretending to be
Bitflyer,
Japan's biggest Bitcoin like trading platform. So I'm calling this one a fake.
Man, I mean, looking at all this stuff, Tracey's gonna be crushed.
Who cares?
She is, but we gotta break the news to her.
Yeah,
who cares?
It looks like we have enough to at least like give her some clarity on where this is all going.
Yeah, I think we do. I mean, let's get this information to her and we'll see how she responds.
All right, cool.
All right.
After reviewing everything Tracey shared about Jacob, the team spent the next several days digging even deeper into his background. It was time to sit down with Tracey to reveal everything.
How are you feeling going into today?
Nervous.
Sorry,
Not
what's
gonna
just
lie,
happening?
A little nervous.
Why is it coming out my left ear?
I know it doesn't really change anything. My money is gone. I'm sure of it. And
Mate, not just your money, the right side of the audio is gone. What's happening there? That is very uncomfortable for my elf ears.
he has gotten very cold with me, very distant over the past
Got your
month.
money.
Are you still in love with him today?
I have feelings for the person that I thought he was.
Shut up.
Even if he is a real person and everything he said to me is true, he still treated me like crap. I am still struggling with the idea of him, who he portrayed himself to be. I wish that he was still that person.
It seemed like you had people along the way kind of in your ear telling you, giving you warnings about this.
That's even worse.
Talk to me about that.
My best friend, I had told her, and she had expressed concerns about him constantly making excuses as to why he can't come visit me. And I felt those warnings myself.
Oh, yeah,
but
all right.
At the same time,
Yeah, Helen University.
I didn't feel like I was going to lose anything from staying in this.
Well,
Sorry, you are pouring money, which comes from 401k and home loans. You're not losing anything by sticking around. Is she dumb or is she dumb? Which one is it? You want to pick one, Tracey?
I have the results for you today.
Oh my God.
David and the research crew, they have pulled everything for you. We want you to know that we're coming from a non-biased standpoint.
Why did they say this now?
And everything that we pulled is factual information. So let's just hop into it, okay?
Why they said this in the previous, obviously recent episode as well. Someone like got their underwear in a twist and messaged them saying you were too biased. What's happened here? Why do they have to say that?
Do it.
Fix the audio, please.
I want to talk about the ticket, the plane ticket that you got. So he was supposed to be flying to you in New York, right? From Italy. Yeah, so we took a look at this and there's a couple red flags.
4 flights, Tracey. The planes fly the same schedule every day. Think of it like a bus, like,
right.
You know, your bus stop, right? So we actually went into the flights and we actually tried to find this exact same flight that you're talking about. There were no flights that were departing from Milan to New York at 12 and then arriving at 3:20 p.m. And so this was like a red flag because it shows that this is not a real ticket. I mean, the ticket doesn't look real initially, but we wanted to do our best and try to identify it. The other part about it is if you look at the travel consultant on the ticket, it just says MK.
MK.
Yeah. Like it'd either be the actual travel consultant or the website where the ticket was purchased from.
I never really studied a plane ticket before.
Well, we do this for a living.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we know what to look for.
Yeah.
Well, let's go through the rest of the things. So this website that you're communicating with, one of the interesting things that we found with this website is that It was actually registered in 2006, which is extremely unique. We were able to look up archive.org. And so archive.org, they take basically screenshots over time. And so you can see how a website evolves over time. And this website, they were previously selling like products and goods. And then now they're doing cryptocurrency, which literally makes no sense. The other thing too, with this website, so it's not in Google. And it's a huge red flag. Like if you can't Google a website, especially if they're asking you to invest money, it's a huge red flag because like a legitimate business would want real customers to come to their site. Does that make sense?
So yes, and when I Googled it, I Googled Bitflyer because that's what I saw, and that's a legit site.
Yeah, and you're right. Bitflyer is a reputable cryptocurrency site, but
Japan.
That's basically what they're doing. They're using this as like a front. They're using Bitflyer as a front. So when you do go Google, like you did, it seems like it's legit.
But, don't speak out the left side of my ear, all right? When you Google Bitflyer, you're gonna get the website that is talking about the Japanese, crypto website. So how would you even think that what is happening is real? It's the website you're quote unquote investing on has shit stretched out images. The layout is all black. Then you go on to the Japanese Bitflyer website, is blue, you have to sign up, all this stuff. How do you even think it's connected? I don't understand.
I've never done anything with cryptocurrency.
Well, then you are even more of a fool.
App that I downloaded from the Apple Store. I thought that made everything within this app legit.
Shish, man.
It sounds like you understand like what's going on, but
well, first of all, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. But if you've never invested in crypto, how dare you take out loans? How dare you use inheritance for that? I can't even begin to freaking say how much of a stupid financial decision that is, regardless if you're being scammed or not.
They had you download a real app in the App Store, but instead of using the app, they had you go to the browser part of the app and then actually go to a website and then invest. So they built trust by having you download a real app, but then through the browser in the app, they had you go to the fraudulent website. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, so you actually were going to a legitimate app, but through the app, they tricked you into going to a website so you would think that it's part of Bitflyer.
Yep.
So we got more. Let's get to more.
All right. Okay.
A couple interesting things about this person is that like it took us a long time to actually like find out like who this person is.
Yeah.
First thing that we did was run a reverse image search on this person. David and the crew, they run several reverse image searches on a bunch of different photos and try to pull in as much data as we could. And basically, we found this person's original.
Bro, what are these facial expressions, man? I'm sorry, I'm just, I'm petty as shit right now, man. Look, what movie am I watching here? She's proper giving Disney Channel, man. It's crazy.
Original Instagram. His name is...
I'll say it.
You say it. David's got it.
Salvatore Calabrese. So he's Italian.
Yep.
Why is she saying yep?
Yes. Yes. So many of those he sent to me. Yep.
And
oh my,
as we were kind of going through this...
Sorry. Nobody questioned my sexuality. I need to see... Look at that. Towel, legs akimbo.
As we were kind of going through things, he does seem like he lives a pretty, lavish lifestyle, or decently lavish. I don't know, like, how much money he has in his bank account or anything, but, I mean, he lives a nice life.
The picture of him in a towel there, he was working out at the gym, and he sent me that. The one with him holding a wine glass there, he was at a work dinner. That picture of him, he was riding a horse. He sent that one to me.
So this is a romance scam. You know, you've been talking to somebody who's not really who they say they are. You know, the person talked to you just to steal money from you.
I thought I was being so careful.
Where?
I watched this show before.
Oh.
Like, how can anyone be that delusional?
Oh, she's breaking the fourth wall here. She's a skit, bro. She's a character. I don't believe anything coming out of her mouth. I hate when the victims watch the show and clearly learn nothing. Are you watching with the sound off or something? And then also, I was so careful. Where? I don't think careful involves you and your 5-year-old daughter FaceTiming a strange man. But sure, man, whatever.
I'm sorry, but... And then here I am.
Yeah.
You know, something that's I'm really curious about is I know you had a lot of FaceTimes with him.
Yeah, bring it
and
up.
I'm pretty sure you're young enough to identify a fake FaceTime versus a real FaceTime. Talk to me about that, because...
I mean, I've seen ones that look so fake.
Shut up, man. Genuinely pissing me off. I don't know, man. She's got this air of like, in real life, she would like spit on me or something. I don't know what that means, but I don't know. She would probably like look down on me or something. I don't know. She's got this air of pretentiousness about her. But Drew mentioning there, you look young enough to sort of pick out things and stuff. I always say, age isn't, you know, the main reason that people fall for these scams. Can age play a part in you developing cognitive impairment? In some people, yeah. As you grow older, you know, sort of your cognitive function declines, but that's one thing, right? There's literally been on this show, I think someone who was in their 20s, and it's just, if you're Delulu, you're Delulu. Delulu, there's no boundaries. Doesn't matter who you are. If you're Delulu, you can very well be scammed.
And they looked so real to me.
Yeah, all right, man.
And the voice too. I mean, he
sounded Italian,
a
yeah?
legit Italian accent.
Shut up.
Nothing about it
Ain't no way.
Fake.
Ain't no way.
This is the golden age of AI. And
yeah.
So
Don't you
it's
talk about
very
AI.
easy nowadays for somebody to go on somebody's Instagram and to take a video and to drop it into AI software that's free or cheap. In hindsight, do you see any red flags?
Absolutely.
Hey, listen, we'll talk about red flags. Let's talk about, as unbiased as I always am, David talking about AI is so funny, innit? Like, the thumbnails are AI. So you're helping technology in a way advance, but okay.
And you want to know where these people are, don't you?
Yes, I do. I do. Absolutely.
So we actually sent an IP tracker. As you know, like there's a chat, and this is what you provided us.
Yes.
And so we've been chatting with them for a minute and basically said that we had been recommended to go to the site, and they kept asking for an ID and they wouldn't give us any information. And then literally today, I sent them a link to our tracker, and essentially I said, hey, well, here's the link for the Bitcoin, the $6,600 that I sent. Can you just use this? And so I was able to get them to click on it, and then they saw this.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, my belly's...
I love that.
My belly's rumbling.
But I did get their location. Okay.
That's amazing. Is it Nigeria? It's gonna be Nigeria.
It's Myanmar.
Oh.
I don't even know where that is.
Why is that so funny?
It's a South Asian country. And so it doesn't mean that the person that you're talking to is in Myanmar, but the people that are running this website are in Myanmar.
I think in the news not too long ago, there was like some huge scam bust in Myanmar, I think. Let me know if you guys have seen that story. I think, unless I've just pulled out of my ass, there was like this big police raid or something like that.
In Asian countries, typically China, they create these fake cryptocurrency websites. Probably what's going on is these people are actually taking a percentage of the money that you sent and then handing the money over to the scammer that you're talking to. So they're probably two different people. But still, if we can get a KYC request for the accounts, we can find out at least somebody that's behind this and get some people arrested.
That would be amazing. I want to take them down so bad.
So we looked up the crypto wallets that you gave us. And so I was able to track these transactions to Binance, which is an exchange that works with law enforcement, okay? And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a report
facial
together
expressions?
for you because you know this is a scam. And we're gonna try to get it what's called a KYC request.
Look, again, irrelevant, but her facial expressions are driving me up the wall. Like, that's rich coming from me, because I'm quite expressive with my face, but hers is like, she recognizes that she's on camera and sort of, oh, let me do up Hallmark movie.
For you. We're gonna put this into a report, we're gonna hand it over, we're gonna get another police report filed. It's a very long process. Like we've been through this, a handful of times. It can take 6 months, it can take a year and a half, but at least now there's a glimmer of light for you. Like, okay, there might be a chance that you could recover some of these funds. So we'll get that report over to you after this, and then we'll walk you through the process of talking to law enforcement and trying to see if we can get this KYC request, okay?
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so to sum everything up, Tracey, this is what's called a pig butchering scam.
Well, also romance scam.
I Googled that myself.
Yeah, we are so sorry to deliver this information to you and let you know, but that's what's going on.
What it is. Yep.
It is what it is.
It's devastating.
What?
How are you feeling?
I just had a little bit of hope that maybe he was a real person, so this could be easier. It's still devastating. I mean, I put my savings into this.
That's your own choice.
Inheritance from my parents that passed away.
Disrespectful and selfish.
My brother trusted me enough to give me his inheritance.
Oh, that's even worse.
We lost quite a bit here.
Who's we? Who's we? It's you. Don't say we. Don't try and shift the blame onto other people as well, sort of make yourself feel less alone in this. You should own the fact that it was you that lost these people's money, bro.
At this point, I just want to focus on moving forward. The fact that you're able to get a report together to hopefully help me. I mean, even if I don't get all of it back, some of it would even be amazing.
Any mention of your daughter, by the way?
I want this platform. I want to get it removed. I don't want anyone else to fall for this scam like I did.
Yeah, so we're gonna submit a complaint. We will submit a complaint for the.
Okay, first of all, the music is starting to play, so that's a bad sign, because I don't think she is going to mention the fact that her daughter built up a so-called relationship. Oh, I just got a notification there. My camera is low battery. When the camera itself doesn't want to be a part of things anymore, then you know it's bad. Is she going to mention the fact that her daughter built up a relationship with this Donnie as well? Like, that's not healthy for such a young person as well. And then, daughter doesn't know this is a scammer. Then you've just taken away that so-called relationship, This is why you have to be careful with who you introduce your children to. Or is she just going to talk about the money? Of course, you lost a lot of money. Or you gave a lot of money, actually. But are you going to talk about your daughter? Or are you just selfish again?
So we are going to work to get the site taken down, submit the complaint and proof that the website is fraudulent.
I mean, it sucks that I had to go through this, but the fact that it's going to stop here, I'm very thankful for that no one else will have.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of reports to fill out and send off. If it was up to David and I, we'd fly out there and whoop some ass and get your money back. But, unfortunately, we have to get these reports done. So let's focus on that and focus on the positive.
It's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you. We'll be in touch. Kara from our team is going to be sending over a report in the next few days, okay? And then we'll walk you through the rest of the steps.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yep.
All right, now, Tracey.
Oh.
All right. Bye,
Thank
Tracey.
you.
Take care.
Well, I don't think she's actually learned anything here, to be honest. Yeah, she knew this was a scam. What about for the future? If she's watched the show, yeah, and is questioning other people's Delulu levels, then what about you then? Are you gonna, address...
Seekers, it's almost time for our weekly live stream.
Yeah, reluctantly, I'll check it out for a quick bit. Then we'll go over to the original. I think it's given my stance on Tracey. I don't like her. Maybe some people in the comments might be swayed by her, sort of a bubbly demeanor. Yeah, I ain't having it. Very questionable, selfish decisions she's made, and I don't think she actually cares. She just got really greedy, wanted a lot of money, wanted to live this so-called rich lifestyle that her quote-unquote boyfriend was living. But okay, man. I'll see you guys in a jiffy. Tantalizing talk. Oh, my loins are not tantalized. Tell you that for free. But I tell you what is free? Common sense. I checked out the live stream. These comments that I picked out, the 3 of them right now, I think they sum up Tracey, to be honest. In my humblest of opinions, not to sound like a scammer. TT member, salute. I just watched her story and read the comments. It's interesting that she called the comments haters. Most of the comments I saw were people calling her out for flirting with a guy who says he hits his dog and for letting her daughter FaceTime with a stranger. No one is hating on anyone who lost 100k. Haters. If that doesn't scream, oh, I'm a teenager, don't say anything that I don't agree with. Haters. I mean, what are you on about? You're a grown woman, for the love of God. Anyway, I digress. Before this gets classed as me being a hater. No one cares you've lost that much money. Well, I care a little bit because give me that money. Do you know what I mean? I'll put it better use than freaking the scammers. But the things that you do, it's why I question why people, for example, say that I'm harsh, which I sometimes am, of course. But I never criticize people's appearances or anything like that. Solely, I'm judging their actions. Okay? None of this, we listen and we don't judge. I'm judging your actions. I'm judging your behavior. If that makes me a hater, obviously that makes me a hater. But the money aspect, that's one thing. But Tracey as a person, I can see why she got scammed. Do you know what I mean? I think I picked out a comment that she basically walked into the scam by mentioning wanting to invest an inheritance. Oh, the scammer licking their lips at that point. And then the other comment from the live stream, again, talking about the hating aspect. We're not hating on her personally, but commenting on her gleefully wanting to message a man flirting after he says he hits his dog is a red flag. Then letting her daughter FaceTime with a stranger is dangerous. I'd be worried for her daughter going forward. If she met someone in person and she blindly trusts them, her daughter could be at risk too trusting. I feel for her as she's nice, but very naive. Also, could she not have put her phone on Do Not Disturb while she was joining the video? Yeah, she kept looking at her phone, but whatever. Maybe her phone is pinging off all the boyfriends, The aspect of she's nice but naive, naive up the wazoo, to be honest, very well so. Nice? I'm going to put an asterisk on that. I guess maybe this is me hating on her personally. I don't know her at the end of the day outside. God, that's the spirit of Tracey choking me. Rupert, help me out here. If you don't know Rupert, he's apparently a ghost that just resides these walls. Anyway, maybe that's me hating on her personally, but I don't think she's nice. I spent, majority of the commentary calling her selfish, and I'm actually going to stand by that. You can't point out to me her actions and not say that she was selfish. Almost said shellfish. Fish ain't got anything to do with this, other than me wanting to swim away into the cave of delusion. There's a lake of delusion. I'm gonna be like that. I'm gone. Don't want any part of this. But no, actually, that would be Tracey swimming in there, not me. But shut the hell up. Anyway, if you claim to love dogs and you very much want to be with someone who hits their dog, and if you think that's a nice person, then okay, sure. If you think someone allowing their daughter to get so close to a stranger, nice person, okay. Just moving on, because I'm just going to get more and more pissed off. I don't have the energy right now. And then the last comment from the live stream. By the way, what's the purpose of these lives? To counsel the victim? If so, then give her brothers some counseling. I promise you, Tanya, do not let the team do any sort of counseling. They are not in any way, shape or form professionals in that field. Don't counsel anyone, okay? Just give them the facts of them being scammed and stuff, yeah? If you want to sprinkle in a little stop being a fool, which, they don't often do that, but whatever. Don't let them do any counseling. But you mentioned the brother. I think that is something we need to discuss, because it wasn't just the fact that she gave her money. She gave her brother's money. And I think I picked out a comment from the actual video talking about the brother, but we'll get into that more as we go along. So now moving on to the original video. A lot of comments. As she says, a lot of comments were hating, apparently. I thought I was being so careful. Sends $500, loses $100,000, gets brother involved in crypto investing, shows her 5-year-old to a stranger on FaceTime. In what way were you being careful? Thank you for basically saying the same thing I said, but actually going into more detail as well, because my brain was fried. I forgot everything else. I was fixated a lot on her, dangerously putting her daughter on a call with a stranger. But I think you can forgive me for not focusing on any other aspect up until that point, because what the shit? But yeah, where were you being careful? If that's you being careful, by the way, I don't want to know what you would have done if you weren't careful. Like, I mean, and going back to the comment mentioning from the live stream, in person, if she was to meet someone, and she's very trusting, yeah, sure, go be around my daughter for some reason. Again, as I mentioned in the commentary, not saying anything's going to happen, of course. That's not me chucking some sort of like crazy criminality onto people. But, well, you never know who someone is. Do you know what I mean? And allowing them next to your child in person, just don't imagine anything. That's morbid, obviously. But it's a very real possibility that they could just be a criminal. Like, putting it lightly, your child could be in danger. Do you know what I mean? She acts like an immature teenager. Yeah, thank you very much for, saying what I thought I was seeing. It's nice to see other people not be swept up in her bubbly personality, if you want to call it that. I had to bring my shoe out on him. Lady, you have a daughter, a very young daughter who is relying on you to keep her safe in this crazy world. I need you to be smarter. You've got to be smarter. Well, that's a great question, if she can do that, right? But herein is, furthering the point that someone in real life, you're so quick to bring your daughter around them. Bro, you don't know who this person is. And obviously, devil's avocado, this person could be nice at first. Later down the line, they could turn out to be a horrible shitbag. But you gotta be selective, even from the get-go, It's just, I don't know, maybe some people might comment, I'm not a parent, I can't say anything, but obviously as a child of a parent, I wouldn't want to just be meeting random Donnies. Like, I hope she pays her brother back every cent she took from him for the scammers. And this comment is actually, true. He's just as reckless as she is. She ain't gonna pay her brother back anything. I don't think that's happening. Okay, and if we are, going along the lines of talking about the brother, he is also, a bit of a fool, if I'm going to be honest. Your sister comes to you blindly, hey, I'm investing. You yourself don't want to do any research just because it's your sister. Yeah, I'll dump my inheritance in there as well. The lack of responsibility, it seems, from the pair of them is baffling to me. And the lack of, I guess, regard for their parents leaving an inheritance is also baffling to me. Does that make me sound salty? Potentially, but I wish people on this shitting show had more care and cherished the fact that they are somewhat in a privileged position. Obviously not to be scammed, but the fact to have that money in the first place. I'm going to pull out my hairs, yeah? I'm going to end up with a buzz cut by the end of this. We're not at that stage yet. Susan, shout out, TT member, in love with the man she thought he was. Someone abusing his dog, ? Yeah, I mean, I don't need to add anything to this. I don't know why she tried to paint him as some sort of saint. Nothing about what he was doing warranted you falling for that quote-unquote individual in the first place. Donnie talked about hitting his dog. Donnie talked about never seemingly wanting to meet up with you. Well, he wasn't talking about that. But yeah, he was, because he was giving excuses. What? Is that such a great person to be with, yeah? Okay, man. This woman's story makes no sense. She's 38 now, met her ex-husband when she was 21, got pregnant, while they were 9 months into dating. Her daughter is 5. Even if she misspoke that she met him when she was 31, the age of the child and her age still don't match. She claims to love dogs, but obviously flirted with someone who admitted to hitting his dog. I don't think she's right in the head. God, that's putting it lightly. I almost said mage instead of age. I wish there was a mage here to strike me down with some sort of thunderbolt or something. Shout out to any Hearthstone players. Jaina, the mage from World of Warcraft, sling a fireball at me or something at this point. My ass is already ablaze. Why not the rest of my body? And along those lines of that comment, I found this comment that was in reply to another comment that was similar. I assume she terminated that pregnancy because her husband wasn't acting right. The 5-year-old must have a different father. That's the only thing that makes sense, I guess. Again, we don't know the backstory, but I didn't even realize, or at least this comment brought it to my attention, that, yeah, I mean, the ages and stuff like that, it doesn't really make sense, but I guess the child who is 5 is with another man, I guess. Who the hell knows? Let me know your thoughts. What's going on? What's going on here? How about that with this comment? Hi, Catfish team. I'm interested to connecting with... Okay, once again, my camera's telling me, hey, it's even less charge now. Okay, I'm interested to connecting with Tracey. She sounds lovely. I'm a single male mid-30s in Canada. Please contact me with me here so I provide you my Shut up. Yeah? Get a grip of yourself. First of all, you sound like a scammer, right? But if you're not a scammer, I mean, to be honest, you just sound creepy anyway. That is really strange. You don't have a picture of yourself, but don't ever do something like that again. This comment is interesting. I'm skeptical about this episode. She seems like she's acting a role. Sorry if I'm wrong. I mean, I mentioned similar. I understand you're going to be on camera, and maybe some people naturally, when they go on camera, I do understand, what's the word I'm looking for? Sort of emphasizing or, exaggerating certain aspects because you're on camera, but she wasn't on camera to entertain people. Do you know what I mean? Or hope to entertain people. So, what was all these facial expressions? I don't believe she does that in real life. They seemed very exaggerated. Again, I understand she's come on a show for YouTube and stuff, but I don't know, doing too much in my opinion. Following along the lines of that, this story doesn't look real. Who the hell knows, huh? Let me know in the comments, of course. And then lastly, $500 was nothing to lose. I can't even fathom that. Send me that money then. You know what I mean? $500 would do wonders for me. Give it to me. In the least erotic way possible, give it to me, by the way. Just need to clarify that. Although, if we make it erotic, will you give me more money? We're done here, because I'm just getting really pissed off. Hopefully you guys somewhat enjoyed this, and you still have some semblance of sanity. Let me know your thoughts. I'm standing firm on she was very selfish throughout this. I don't think she's that nice of a person as some people claim to be. Shout out to the cars driving past. Vroom, vroom, vroom. That's what I think is going on inside her head. And if she doesn't address the greed that she's so brazenly displayed here, and if she doesn't address the fact that apparently when she's horny, she just lets shit slide under the rug, and people's questionable behavior is no problem. I just want to be with someone. Oh, she's in trouble. And her daughter is in danger as well. Bye. Mate, genuinely, I don't have anything to end this with other than I hope that her daughter is safe.